Midday News, I'm Olivia Sandusky here alongside our weathercaster, Pablo Alsina. It is a Monday. We hope you had a fabulous weekend. How was your weekend, Pablo?
I went to the Firebirds game. I checked out a couple of new restaurants. Lots of people came up to me and said hi. I love that. And being recognized here. That's awesome. I love this town. So if you see me in public, come by and say hi. And I love the blue skies today.
Love the blue skies. Well, I think you're officially now a Coachella Valley local. You went to a Firebirds game. You ate locally. That's all you need to do. All right, that full forecast with Pablo is coming up in just a bit, but let's go ahead and get to your top story this morning. Greater Palm Springs Pride announcing its Pride Equality Walk has been canceled for this weekend. The group canceling the walk because of, quote, unexpected financial and logistical challenges. In an email, Greater Palm Springs Pride saying they are committed to the event and plan to launch it next year. The Pride organization announced over the summer it's working through a significant budget shortfall because of a loss of sponsorships. They say the current political climate is partially to blame. Palm Springs City Council is scheduled to approve nearly tripling its financial support to this yearly event at their city council meeting. It's this week. That support would go from $125,000 to $350,000. That vote will take place Wednesday, October 22nd. Riverside County sheriffs pursued a wanted suspect through Bermuda Dunes on Sunday. Right now you're looking at some footage that was posted on the Neighbors app. According to the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, this happened a little after noon. It was near Washington Avenue and Avenue of the States. Deputies say they attempted to stop the suspect. When he refused to stop, a vehicle chase ensued. K-9 and aviation units also had to get involved. The suspect eventually surrendered and was taken into custody. Kaiser Permanente welcoming back 30,000 employees to work after a 5-day strike ended on Sunday. The company says it's resuming normal operations, and according to Kaiser, negotiations will continue Wednesday on economic issues, specifically wages for employees. The union representing the workforce is seeking a 25% wage increase over 4 years and additional staffing. Kaiser has offered a contract proposal that includes 21.5% in total base wage increases over 4 years and enhanced medical plans and retiree benefits. Kaiser Permanente serves nearly 13 million people nationwide, including locally in the Coachella Valley. And over the weekend, thousands participated in No King's Day rallies. They were here in the Valley. The protest started as early as 9 a.m. on Saturday. This is some footage from the rally happening in Cathedral City. Participants explaining their reason for taking part.
Because our Congress is not acting like they're a democratic body anymore, and our president certainly isn't. And so the problem we're having is our democracy isn't working right now. So that's what we're here in Cathedral City to do, is to make it very clear that we defend democracy.
There were 4 protests in the Coachella Valley. That's according to the NoKings.org website. Time now for Know Before You Go, where we give you all the traffic alerts you need to know before heading out the door. Here's CV Sync traffic manager Chris Gunterson with the latest traffic report from Thousand Palms.
Today we're going to start in Palm Springs with a project that's been going on for a while. This is the South Palm Canyon Bridge project. They're building a new bridge there, and it's going to take some time, but they're working on the west side bridge deck. And they've asked people to pay attention because there's going to be a lot more trucks going in and out of the area. There'll be flaggers out there. Use Bellardo Road, and you can access that with Mesquite or Sunny Dunes. Again, this is going to go on for a while. The traffic's been going through there pretty good, but if you want to avoid it, use Bellardo Road. Next, we're going to go to Cathedral City. This is a project that's been happening there for a while. This is the shopping center there, Cathedral Cove Shopping Center, and they've had to modify 2 of the signals. So Allen Avenue and Date Palm have been modified. You're going to see some lane closures there still, even though most of the work is done in the street. They're going to be doing punch list items and then also finishing up the landscaping. So you'll see a road closure on the south side. I think the outside lane is going to be closed. But it is turning out very nice over there. We've added some different phasing for the signals. So if you're over in that area, the traffic patterns have changed. So make sure you take your time, be careful over there, and try and get used to the new traffic pattern. Last, we're going to wrap up in Palm Desert, another project that's been going on for a while with the Water District and a water line on Cook Street. This project is expected to wrap up by the end of this month. There's a lot of traffic control out there. Occasionally, you'll have lights in red flash. The traffic is just kind of unpredictable right now. So we highly recommend using an alternate route with Washington, or you can use Monterey to get north and south through the valley. That's all I have for today. And remember, slow down, put the phone down, and everybody have a safe week.
All right, thanks to Chris Gunterson for those updates this morning. Let's bring you a live look outside our Agua Caliente casino camera, downtown Palm Springs. A gorgeous Monday out there, Pablo. I think we're setting the week up on the right track here.
Yeah, but it is going to get a little bit hotter than we've been used to the last couple of days, where we've been cooler than normal this time of year. Now we're actually a couple of degrees hotter than normal. 81 degrees already right now. Calm winds, no precipitation and low humidity, very dry air, so that's going to feel awesome. Temperatures will ratchet up 95 degrees by 2 p.m. The dew point's at just 32 degrees, so you won't feel muggy. It'll be very comfortable and nice. Temperatures at the moment, we have 82 degrees in Hot Springs, 81 in Palm Springs, 83 in Indio and Yucca Valley at 76 degrees. Looking at our 3-day comfort air forecast, you're going to notice temperatures went up. Monday, 93. Tuesday should be the hottest day of the week at 95. But then a low pressure system will bring in some cold air and bring it back down to the mid 80s. I'm Pablo Alsina. The full forecast coming up in a bit. Let's go back to Olivia.
Pablo, thank you. Today, October 20th, is the final day to register to vote for the upcoming statewide special election, which takes place on November 4th. If you're a first-time voter or need to update your address or party affiliation, you must submit a voter registration application. That can be done online, by mail, or in person. You can also visit voteinfo.net for all of those details. Registered voters can update their address or party preference at any vote center by filling out a change request form. And with the federal government shutdown now stretching into its third week, we're seeing ripple effects beyond Washington, D.C. Here in the Coachella Valley, one nonprofit that works closely with federal land says it's feeling the impact. Our Alondra Campos has details.
Friends of the Desert Mountains has long partnered with the federal government to deliver nature education and conservation programs on the Santa Rosa and San Jacinto Mountains National Monument. But with the shutdown forcing federal offices and visitor centers to close, their staff had no choice but to pack their things.
Once we found out that we would be locked out of our offices, we started preparing. We made sure our computers are programmed to work from home. We got a storage facility, stored all of our materials for our educational programs so we can continue serving the community here with our environmental education.
Programs such as bird walks, tortoise talks, and volunteer training sessions are on hold or being reworked.
Right now, we are having some issues here. Our programs at the visitor center we won't be able to do because they're on federal land. Our gift shop is closed, so that reduces some of the revenues coming in.
The Friends of the Desert Mountains provide a range of free and low-cost nature education services, including field trips for students, interpretive hikes, and volunteer opportunities that help preserve our local desert landscapes. However, because their offices are located on federal land, the nonprofit was required to clear the premises, relocating staff on October 2nd. Still, the organization is adapting, exploring alternate ways to continue providing their resources to the community.
We have in November, we'll be starting up our Coachella Valley Unified School District trips with their ACES program. So we are ready for that. We have stored all of our supplies and we're ready to keep on going. We hope that there's a solution sooner than later for these offices to be opened back up, and so we can continue moving forward. We do have one of our largest annual event coming up on November 12th, and so we have a lot of organizing and working to do for that, so it would really be beneficial if we had these offices.
Organizers are now urging community members to visit their webpage in order to stay updated with the community events.
But we're also ready to, pivot and make whatever changes we need to make sure that we continue our programs, continue our fundraising, and are able to provide this educational opportunities for people of all ages in the Coachella Valley.
For NBC Palm Springs, I'm Alondra Campos.
Still ahead on our midday news, we have the latest from the Capitol amid the ongoing government shutdown. What's being impacted, including air travel. That's after the break. Plus, let's take a live look outside from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. Looking awfully beautiful out there this morning. We've got your full forecast in just a few minutes, so stay with us.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 11.
Welcome back. The government shutdown is now at day 20, making it one of the longest in history and still no end in sight. NBC's chief Capitol Hill correspondent Ryan Nobles has details.
This morning, the government shutdown causing air traffic delays across the country. Air traffic controller staffing issues leading to delays at a number of airports overnight, according to the FAA. From the East Coast, including Newark and Philadelphia, to Atlanta, to Chicago, to Dallas. During the government shutdown, air traffic controllers considered essential workers have been working without pay. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says some are working 6 days a week and 50-plus hours.
They're frustrated. They deserve to be treated better.
While some federal employees work without pay, many others put on unpaid leave. And now, those impacts being felt throughout the government. The federal agency that oversees America's nuclear stockpile will furlough most of its staff today, with about 1,400 going on leave and fewer than 400 remaining to guard the stockpile, an Energy Department spokesperson telling CNN. While in Washington, there's still no end in sight to the partisan stalemate. Many Democrats calling for the president to be more involved.
He's not taking it seriously. We will get out of this shutdown within a matter of days or hours once the president engages.
Democrats have been holding out for a deal on health care, specifically extending subsidies for plans offered under the Affordable Care Act. President Trump and Republicans are opposed to that.
We're not going to destroy our health care for the Democrats.
The House not even in session as the two parties battle.
I refuse to allow us to come back and engage in anything until the government's reopened, when the Democrats do the right thing for the people.
That was Ryan Nobles reporting. A candlelight vigil was held yesterday for a man whose truck was washed away last week in fast-moving floodwaters. Vincent Upton died after he tried to cross a flooded wash. The water pushed his truck off of the road. This was in Arizona. The truck was later found, but Upton's body wasn't located until more than 24 hours later. The medical examiner saying Upton died of multiple blunt force injuries. Community members coming together to remember Upton, who was an iron worker and devoted family man. Upton's son saying his father was a bright light of joy that shined on everybody that was around him. The community hopes Upton's death sparks some change, with many suggesting a bridge over the wash and maybe hoping it could prevent future tragedies. A fundraiser has been created to help the Upton family. A growing number of adults are choosing to start a family or expand it a little later in life, while advanced maternal age carries some added risks. Experts say some misconceptions can cause undue stress or even discourage some from trying to get pregnant. Mandy Gaither has details.
At age 42, Melissa Holmes was set to get a hysterectomy to help with the pain of fibroids. Instead, she got the shock of her life.
About 2 weeks prior to everything being finalized through insurance and things, I found out I was pregnant.
Holmes already had a 22-year-old son from the first time she was pregnant. She wasn't planning to expand her family. And there was one more concern, her age.
When you're older and you're having a baby, you worry about, side effects. Is the baby going to be healthy? Is something going to be wrong with the baby? Or am I going to be able to survive this pregnancy?
It all depends on the health of the individual.
Holmes' OBGYN, Dr. Natasha Spencer with Orlando Health, says women in their 30s and 40s who don't have major underlying medical conditions and have a healthy lifestyle can have an uncomplicated pregnancy. But experts say overall, when compared to those of younger ages, women of advanced maternal age are at higher risk of complications like gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, labor problems, cesarean delivery. Older women are also at risk of delivering preterm or a child with low birth weight.
That women should, if it's definitely within their heart's desire to speak with their obstetrician gynecologist about pregnancy, despite them being older.
On December 19th, 2023, Holmes delivered a healthy baby boy.
I couldn't imagine my life without him.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Pablo Alcina's in right after the break, tracking your 7-day forecast. Stay with us.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything.
I am Pablo Alcina. Happy Monday to all of you. Look at this beautiful shot from the Agua Caliente Rancho Mirage cam. The sky blue looks almost fake. It's so perfectly clear and gorgeous, but the temperatures, they're going to go back up. Last week, we were around 10 degrees cooler than normal. Now we're back to actually higher than normal, usually a high of 90. Today, we're going to get a high of 93 to 95 degrees. nowhere near the 108 record set back in 2023. The whole Southwest, Palm Springs is actually the hottest in the area. Phoenix at 89, second place. Palm Springs at 93. San Diego, gorgeous 78 degrees right now. If we zoom into where we're at, if we look at the high desert temperatures that we're going to see, Joshua Tree with a high of 83. Palm Desert, a high of 95. Cabazon with a high of 81. And Idlewild, 76 degrees. I still have to go visit Idlewild. People tell me it's gorgeous. I'm going to swing by there, so hi to our friends in Idlewild. Looking at the winds right now, very calm, just 4 miles an hour in Palm Springs. That's why it's going to feel even hotter in the afternoon because it's going to be in the low 90s, but not that much wind. Whitewater with wind gusts of 6 miles an hour. Banning, wind gusts of just 5 miles an hour. If you're going to go walking after watching the news today, the temperatures will heat up quickly, but they'll still be nice. 6 p.m. around 81 degrees, 8 p.m. at 75, and midnight will still be in the 70s when just a few days ago we were in the 50s at midnight. So yeah, it's going to heat up and it's going to get even hotter tomorrow. As we look at our 7-day comfort air forecast, Monday 93, but Tuesday should be the hottest day of the week with highs passing 95, maybe even 96 degrees. Wednesday, we're going to go back down because the low pressure system is going to come in. So beautiful 86. And then the rest of the week in the low 90s to the high 80s. I'm Pablo Alsina. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
At 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
We're here at Veg ER for Pets in Palm Desert, the only 24/7 emergency care in the Valley. If you're a pet owner like me, this has been a necessity for our fur babies for some time now. Here to talk to us more about their care is Dr. Keith Mahansky. Dr. Keith, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for being here.
So tell us a little bit about Veg ER for Pets and what makes it so different than any other hospital.
Yes, great question. So at Veg ER for Pets, we were founded under the philosophy that there were things about emergency care for pets that could be done better. We have a mission statement of helping people and their pets when they need it most. So we put a focus, of course, on the medicine and caring for the pets that come to see us, but also on the pet owners that, come as well, because it can be really stressful, not only for the pet, but also for the family when they do have an emergency.
And what happens the second somebody walks in the door?
So as you can see, we have an open concept ER. When our pet owners walk through the front door, they're immediately right in the heart of our treatment area, so they can, see everything that's kind of going on in our emergency room. Our front desk staff will meet them at the door, walk them over to one of our triage tables, and a doctor will come over and see them right away. We will check, make sure that they're stable. Sometimes we do have a little bit of a wait time, but we can at least assess the patients right away and make sure that there's nothing critical that's going on with them.
Now, are us as pet parents able to stay with our fur babies the entire time, even overnight?
Absolutely. So one of the pillars that our company was founded on was keeping people and their pets together. As I mentioned, we know that this can be really stressful for not just the pets, but for the families that come in with them. And so we do try to keep the families a part of the full process. So from the moment that they walk through the front door, they're a part of the triage process. They can observe and be present with their pet when we do testing or any treatments that might be necessary. They're able to observe procedures if they're comfortable. And if their pet does need to be hospitalized, we have setups in our exam rooms that actually pull out 2 beds so that they can stay in the rooms with their pets if they do elect to do that.
And do you guys do any other care other than emergencies? And would you speak with our primary care vets as well?
So all we do is emergency. We focus on emergency care because that's what we do best. We do work with primary care vets in our area. As a newer hospital, we're working on building a network, but there's some really great primary care vets for things like vaccinations or spays and neuters. We do collaborate on cases. So, oftentimes they'll send us over cases. If there's a patient that needs to be hospitalized, we can do the treatments here, and then we keep in constant contact with them, send them medical records, but we want them to be a part of the process as well.
And how many locations does VEG have nationwide, as well as here in California? And where can we go for more information about locations by us?
So we recently opened our 109th hospital across the U.S. We are actually the 104th hospital here in Palm Desert. We were the 13th location in California, and we recently opened our 14th location here in California. So if you go on to veg.com, you can find the location that's closest to you. If you do have an emergency, it's just great to know that we're nearby.
Thank you so much. It's so amazing what you're all doing here. We as pet parents definitely appreciate it. It was so needed. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram.
Before we go, it's time to celebrate a favorite sweet and savory soul food. This is National Chicken and Waffles Day today. Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles in Los Angeles founded the day in 2021. Now it's celebrated annually on October 20th. And what's not to love about that combination? You've got the hearty and the sweet, satisfying, so you can really have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I guess. It's been around for more than 150 years. Are you a chicken and waffles fan, Pablo?
I am a fan. I thought this is weird, and then I tried it, and I was like, oh, that's delicious. I love it. What's not to like? Waffles, good. Chicken, good.
All good. Syrup, delicious. I know it starts off where you're like, I'm not sure if I want the fried chicken for breakfast, but it all works out.